This 28th chapter of Matthew, this culmination, this last chapter of the book of Matthew. Jesus Christ has now died on the cross. There was a time when he looked across heaven, saw the sin condition of you and of me, could find no angel, he could find no associate, he could find nobody else to come in his stead. So he stood up, he robed himself in human flesh, and he came down and he dwelt he dwelt among us. At the appointed time, he then gave up his life for us on the cross. Now Jesus Christ has died in our text. In the beginning of chapter 28, it says that the earth shook, and an angel came and sat, and rolled down the stone, and he's now sitting on the stone. And they came to the tomb, and he said, "He is not here, for he has arisen. Go quickly and tell the disciples Jesus Christ will meet them in Galilee." And now the disciples have heard the word that Christ has indeed risen from the dead. He's instructed them to meet him in Galilee. Now in verse 16 it says the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain to which Jesus had directed them. This idea is that these 11 disciples are where Jesus had directed them. If you are a follower of Christ, he's got some direction for your life. He says, go to Galilee and meet me there. Where should we go? Jesus Christ has died. For generations we've been waiting for him to come, and now he is gone. What shall we do next? We spend so much time and energy trying to find out what is the direction of my life. Where should I go next in life? What is my purpose? Why am I here? He says, I'm going to tell you where to go. If you're a follower of me, I'm going to tell you where to go. Go to Galilee and wait for me there. The 11 disciples go to Galilee as directed. But I had to ask myself, what is it to be a disciple? A disciple is a learner of Christ. A disciple is one who makes it their style of living to learn of Jesus Christ. A disciple is not just one who comes to church, but is one who takes church with them everywhere they are. They take the fellowship of Jesus Christ everywhere they are. Their mouth, their voice, everything that comes from them is because they have the church of Jesus Christ in their heart. There's been so many questions lately. Do we still need the church? What's the purpose of the church? I can do this from home. The church of Christ was so significant that he said, it's my church and I will build it upon your confession. If Christ saw it significant enough to start the church and to keep the church, then I think there's a reason for us to gather together collectively and worship the Lord Jesus Christ. Yeah. Amen. It's not to be contained or held just a Sunday morning. We've got to take it out of the streets. We've got to take it into every interaction, every phase of our lives. And so as disciples, we are learners of Christ. That's why we fill up Bible study every Tuesday and Wednesday, because we are learners. We want to know more and more about Jesus Christ. That's why we have notebooks filled with the things that God is teaching us, because we want to know more and more about Jesus Christ. He takes his disciples. Jesus Christ is looking for disciples. Yeah. Those that will learn of him. Those that will make their life to study of him.